Good day, Virgo viewers. I am Sarah B, and you're tuning in to Just Be Tarot. Thank you for your amazing energy. Thank you for hanging out with me, and thank you for clicking on like and subscribing to my channel, and also hitting that notification bell. That will let you know when I am going live or posting new readings. I am just shuffling for the Virgo Collective for April 2025. Spirit, what does the Virgo Collective need to know for their greatest good for April 2025? Now remember, this is a general reading, not personal, so please take what resonates and leave the rest. Spirit, I'm shuffling. Thank you. Shuffling for Virgo for 2025. April for the Virgo Collective. Thank you. Okay, so we have the High Priest. Intend and create. And then we have the Traveler. Move in a new direction. So I do feel like there are a lot of changes taking place. I have said that. I feel like I'm on repeat. So I'm sorry if you get tired of hearing it, but it's so true that everybody's going through their specific changes right now, changes within their own life, changes with all over the world. People are battling. It's really tough out there. People's mental healths are weary. And we're all exhausted. So as soon as I saw this Traveler card, and I know from the deck that it's meant for traveling in a new direction, heading off into an unknown, being called, almost like eight of Cups energy, you know, where you seem to be okay, you seem to have everything together, but something is calling you. Something is not settled. Something is leaving a hole where you have to go and find out what it is. What are you missing? What are you missing out on? So sometimes that move means making a lot of changes for yourself, and to do it intentionally. Okay? It's time to create a new path for ourselves. For some of us, this is going to be forging off on our own. Maybe your kids are leaving the house and they're forging off. This doesn't have to be you. This could be somebody in your energy. So this could be someone who is working on a project, building, creating. I have been a big advocate of getting out there and putting yourself dive into your creativity and getting out of your head. I think it's important for people to do that. It's for people to create, to build, do something that's going to even spend time in nature. Golly, there's so much to do. Go for a hike. It doesn't necessarily always have to be creative. It could be meditative, exercising, jogging, going for a hike, lifting weights. But do it with intention, the intention to release what is in your mind and focus on your breathing, focus on your body, focus on your spirituality, listen to downloads from your higher power, and find out where you're meant to go, where you're being led, what new direction you're meant to travel in. Because there's going to be a lot of shifts, and this is only April, friends. There are going to be a lot of shifts. We're only in the 4th month of this year. And a lot of changes are coming. A lot of different decisions people are making and are being forced to make. This is about really owning yourself, growing. Because sometimes you're not always loving a change. Sometimes you're forced into it. But the reason why Spirit has to do that is because you wouldn't do it on your own. So yeah, sometimes we're not expecting a change and it happens upon us. But that's because Spirit knows that you wouldn't do it on your own. So sometimes things have to be forced, and you end up being thrown off course, or you feel like you're being thrown off course, but what's really happening is you're being put on the right course. All right, so with that being said, we might come back to these a little bit later. I usually don't come back to the cards. I might mention them going forward, but I just heard Spirit say we might come back to these later. So, I'm only the messenger. It's actually Spirit's reading. I am only here to translate the messages, right? So if Spirit wants to come back to those later, we'll come back to them later. All right, so let's continue. I'm shuffling for the Virgo Collective for April 2025. Spirit shuffling for Virgo 2025. What messages does the Virgo Collective need to hear for their greatest good for April 2025? All right, let's go ahead and get started. Spirit, what messages, please? Thank you. All of these? No, I was told. Silly me. Thank you. Okay. We're getting started. Shuffling for Virgo. Thank you. Okay, the first card is the Four of Cups in reverse. Then we have the Seven of Wands in reverse. And then three came out together. I'm supposed to read these as one, I'm being told. So we have the Nine of Wands in reverse, the Judgment card, and the Fool. Okay, so let's see what we have here. The Four of Cups, you are starting to pay attention to what is right in front of your eyes instead of things that aren't working out for you. It has maybe occurred to you to lean into certain people's energy, and it might not be what you wanted or the direction you thought you'd be heading in, but you know what? You're finding it more attractive. You're seeing the pros of the situation. This could have to do with maybe a relationship or a destination. Maybe you're moving, or you're focusing on another job, or maybe another career, but you're seeing more accurately where this could lead you, and you're seeing the benefits of it. And it's like, I just heard sharpening your vision to what could be happening and what could actually be coming from these choices you're making, and keeping an open mind and an open heart. So, and you're even letting down your guard, which is hard. For a lot of Virgos, it's hard to let down your guard. You really have to trust somebody. You can talk to them forever, and people will tell you everything about themselves. But when it comes to somebody asking about us, we're not so free with giving information out to whomever crosses our path. So putting down our guard and being more vulnerable with people is a big thing. And it's so funny because it's I sit with another Virgo at work, and I just found out he was a Virgo, and I was like, it's like, oh, I was like, you should be lucky because I don't just sit with anybody. Like, you can sit here, but usually I'm a big loner. Like, I just kind of keep to myself, and I take that time to do some reflecting. That's when I catch up on, you know, scrolling through social media, and maybe I have text messages to return or whatnot. So a lot of times I do keep to myself, but this person comes and he's just like, and I just found out he was a Virgo. He's like, see, I just started eating in the lunchroom and I've been here for months. So we're both like, but it tells you how much we build a wall, and it takes a lot of trust for us to move past that. It's people don't understand, like, when we, meaning Virgos, let people in, it's a big deal. We don't do it to everybody. So the fact that we want you in our lives and we're willing to communicate and show that vulnerability, it's a big thing. And people should understand that more. People should be more flattered, right? At least I feel that way. Okay, 9 of Wands. So I feel like you're giving up on fighting for something. And you're moving on to a new path. Like, you're done with who you were, who you hung out with, maybe what you were, what you represented before. And you're being called to move to a different path. It's almost like this rebirth happened, and you're being called on this new path with this Fool card. We have the 9 of Wands in reverse. And then you're being called to, it's like a second chance you're getting here. And you're now starting on this road, setting path as a new person, on a new adventure. And you're super excited to do it. Like, you're trying to go with a clean slate. You're kind of trying to just trust your higher power, trust your instincts, that the unknown is okay. You're trying to be comfortable with this. I do hear you might bring your best friend, whatever that means to you. It could be maybe your wife, your girlfriend, your best friend, your dog. I'm hearing loyalty, so this might be somebody who you might not be going by yourself, but be bringing with you somebody who can keep you company on your path or help you grow into the person you were meant to be. But for others of you, you're going to be rocking this path alone as a new adventure, a new start for you. And it's terrifying. I feel like you are scared, but you've been through so much with this 9 of Wands in reverse. You're like, it can't be any worse than where I am now. It's like you need to break free from the situation that you're in now and move forward. And you're thinking, you know what? The unknown seems pretty nice from where I stand right now. Okay, what other messages, Spirit? Because thank you. Okay, so we have the Star card in reverse as well as the 3 of Wands. So I feel like you're hurrying towards there's something in your path that you're hurrying towards. You're seeing something. It's like something is coming in for you, and you have like a feeling. Like, it's almost like when somebody can see something in the distance. I just got a vision of like a boat, and they have that telescope and they can see land. you know, and everybody gets so excited, I see it ahead. Like that's, I feel like you have this instinctual sight on something and you feel it getting closer. So it's like you feel like you have to hurry up. But I want to clarify this star card because I'm not sure. It's in reverse. So let's see. Spirit, I am clarifying the star card in reverse for this Virgo collective reading. What are you meaning by the star card in reverse? Clarifying star card in reverse that came out with the Three of Wands in reverse. Clarifying for our Virgo collective. Thank you. Nine of Cups. It's like you're laying low, or you don't, I feel like you don't want to put all your eggs in one basket, is what I just heard. Eggs in one basket. There's a healing going on in the Nine of Cups. It's like you are almost being selective. You're healing. So it's almost like you're kind of holding back from an energy of wanting to rush forward. It's like you want to go towards this, like I said, this sight that you see. But something is telling you, you know what? I feel like I have to be patient because I'm still healing from this energy. And it's exactly what I want. And I've waited this long, so I can wait a little longer. It's like somebody saying, okay, hold tight. You're almost there. Don't rush things. All right, so I am moving on to the concluding message, as I was just told. Okay, so I'm shuffling for the concluding message. This is one of my favorite decks. It's so pretty. It's this animal deck. It's just so clunky. It's hard to shuffle, then I hardly use it, but it's gorgeous, and I love the message. Thank you. Okay. Okay, we have Goose. Inner knowing. You are a brave traveler. Spirit said it's going to come back to this. Spirit, thank you. You're amazing every day. You're a brave traveler. Your soul knows the way. Be confident you will achieve your destination. Loyal friends are always with you. And I said, look at that, loyal friends. Spirit, amazing. Don't worry, you're blessed. Let yourself fly. Geese are remarkable navigators and always find their way. They travel thousands of miles without worry. Geese make decisions based on what is best for the entire flock. If a goose becomes injured, their mate or one of the flock remains behind to provide support until death or recovery. Such loyalty is rare. Geese bind themselves emotionally to their mate, to family, and the flock. When they migrate, they naturally help one another by taking the lead in turns to conserve energy. Geese are not pushovers. They are very aggressive when protecting their young and their nest. If goose is your totem, you will love the excitement of the journey and hear the calling of far-off lands. You will forge ahead with confidence and bravery. You are comfortable with change, adventure, and new horizons. Like Goose, you will always have the comfort of family and community. There will always be enough because abundance is your birthright. That is amazing. Loyalty, strong, but vulnerable. You're comfortable with change. These are all things that we talked about. Spirit, thank you. Never cease to amaze me with these beautiful messages. All right, thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for clicking on like and subscribing to my channel, and also hitting that notification bell. That will let you know when I'm going live or posting new readings. And I'm going live on Mondays and Thursdays recently, between 6:30 and 7. I don't always make it at 6:30, but I do make it. So between 6:30 and 7 Eastern Daylight Time. And hopefully I'll see you there. But if not, I'll catch you next time. Bye, Virgo.